Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here with us. Breaking right now, a single interview has sparked a wave of reflection across fans worldwide. Fuji Kade has once again said something simple yet incredibility deep, and people are still trying to fully understand what it really means. His words were not loud or not dramatic, but they carried a quiet weight that stayed long after the conversation ended. Today, we are going to take a closer look at his latest interview, unpack the meaning behind his word, and explore why this message is resonating so strongly right now. So, what exactly made this interview and stand out? It was not just what he said, but how he said it. Fujikaze spoke in a calm, thoughtful tone, choosing words that felt honestly and unfiltered. He did not try to impress or perform. Instead, he spoke as someone reflecting on his own journey, his music, and the way he sees the world. One of the most talked about moments from the interview was when he described music not as something he created but something he received. This idea immediately caught attention. It suggests that for him, music is not about control or ownership but also listening and allowing something to flow or through him. That perspective changed everything. If music is something you could receive, then the role of the artist become very different. It is no longer about trying to improve something or compete with other. It become about being open, being present, and being honest enough to let something real come through. This idea connects deeply with the way Fujikaze approach his sound. His song often feels simple on the surface but emotionally layered and under beneath. There is a space in his music, space for the listener to think, to feel, and to connect in their own way. And that brings us to another key part for the interview. He talked about the importance of not forcing things in a world where artists are often under pressure to constantly produce to stay visible and follow trend. The message stand out. He emphasizes that sometimes stepping back is necessary, that growth does not always come from doing more but from allowing things to develop naturally. This idea may seem simple but it's not easy to follow. It requires patience, it requires trust, and perhaps most importantly, it requires confidence in your own path. Fujikawa's journey reflects this approach. He had never rushed this process or changed his style to match expectations. Instead, he has demanded consistency in his tone, in his theme, and his way of expressing emotion. This consistency is part of what makes his message feel authentic. Another moment from the interview that stood out was his reflection on connection. He spoke about his will to connect people not through language but through feeling. This is especially important for an artist who has gained international attention. Many of his listeners do not understand this lyric directly, yet they still feel something when they hear his song. This suggests that music at its core it is a universal language, and Fujikaze seems to understand that deeply. He does not rely on complexity or heavy production to create impact. Instead, he focuses on clarity, emotion, and presence. These elements allow his music to travel beyond border and reach people in a very personal way. Now, let's talk about why this interview is resonating so strongly right now. Part of it has to do with timing. In a fast moving world where everything is constantly changing, people are looking for something steady, something real, something that feels grounded. Fujika, the word offer that sense of calm. They remind listeners that it is okay to slow down, to reflect, and to focus on what truly matters. Another reason is reliability. Even though he is a successful artist, the way he speaks feels human. He talks about uncertainty, about truth, and about the process of understanding oneself. Their experience that many people share, regardless of their background. This makes his message feel accessible. It is not distant or abstract. It is something that listener can apply or to their own lives. This is also a deeper layer to his word when he talks about receiving music, not forcing outcomes and connecting through feeling. He is describing a mindset, a way of approaching not just art but life itself. It is about being present, being open, and trusting the process. This mindset can be powerful. It can change the way people think about their goals, their challenge, and their relationship. It can encourage a more balanced, thoughtful approach to life, and that is why this interview feels important. It is not just about music, it is about perspective, and as we continue to see reaction from fans around the world, one thing becomes clearer. People are not just listening to his song, they are listening to his message. They are finding meaning in his words. They are reflecting on their own experience, and in that process, a deeper connecting is being formed. Looking ahead, it will be interesting to see how this perspective influences his future work. Will his next song continue to explore these ideas? Will his sound evolve in new way? Or will he continue to define the simplicity and emotional clarity that define his style? Whatever direction he takes, one thing seems certain. He will stay true to his approach. He will continue to create from place of honesty, and he will continue to connect with people in a way that feel real. So, what can we take away from this interview? Perhaps it is the idea that nothing, everything need to be controlled. That sometimes the best thing we can do is listen. Listen to ourselves, listen to others, and allow things to unfold naturally. In a world that often feels rushed and overwhelming, that message can be incredibly powerful. So take a moment to think about it. What does it mean to see rather than focus? So does it mean to create from a place to honesty? And how can we apply that to our own lives? These are the questions that Fujikaze would leave us with. And maybe this is the what true impact of this interview, not just the answer it provides, but the reflection it inspires. If you found this breakdown meaningful and want more insight into the deeper stories behind music and artists, make sure you like the video, subscribe for more updates, and stay connected with us. There's always one more to discover, and we will be here to explore it with you. Thank you for watching the video. Your one comment make us happy.